Here are top ideas to protect against inflation. Number 1. Budgeting and saving. Create a budget and stick to it, prioritize saving, and avoid unnecessary spending. Budgeting and saving is a key aspect of preparing for inflation. Creating a budget helps you track your income and expenses and identify areas where you can cut back on spending. By prioritizing saving, you can build an emergency fund and have money set aside for future expenses. Avoiding unnecessary spending, such as impulse purchases, can also help you stay on track and reach your financial goals. Number 2. Investing. Consider investing in assets that have the potential to appreciate in value over time, such as stocks, bonds, real estate, and precious metals. Investing in assets that have the potential to appreciate in value over time, such as stocks, bonds, real estate, and precious metals, can help combat the effects of inflation. By investing in these assets, you can potentially increase your wealth and protect your purchasing power from being eroded by inflation. It's important to understand that investing involves risk, and it's important to diversify your investments and seek professional advice if needed. Number 3. Diversifying income sources. Consider generating additional income through a side business or part-time job to increase your overall financial stability. Having multiple sources of income can help to diversify your financial situation and reduce the effects of inflation. Starting a side business or taking on a part-time job can increase your overall financial stability, giving you a safety net in case your main source of income is impacted by inflation. By generating additional income streams, you can reduce your financial dependence on a single source and ensure your overall financial security. Number 4. Inflation-hedged investments. Invest in financial products specifically designed to protect against inflation, such as Treasury inflation-protected securities, TIPS, or index-linked savings accounts. Investing in inflation-hedged financial products can be a way to help mitigate the effects of inflation on your investments. Treasury inflation-protected securities, TIPS, are bonds issued by the U.S. government that are indexed to inflation and adjust their principal value to account for inflation. Index-linked savings accounts are savings accounts that pay interest that is linked to the rate of inflation, providing some protection against the eroding value of money over time. These investment options can help ensure that your purchasing power is preserved, even in the face of rising prices. Number 5. Shopping around. Compare prices and look for deals when shopping for goods and services to make your money go further. Shopping around is an effective way to manage your money in times of inflation. By comparing prices and looking for deals, you can make your money go further and ensure you're getting the best value for your money. This can help you stretch your budget and reduce the impact of rising prices. Number 6. Avoiding debt. Try to pay off any outstanding debts and avoid taking on new debt, as high interest rates can exacerbate the effects of inflation. Reducing debt helps to free up cash flow, which can be critical in times of inflation when the cost of living is rising. By avoiding new debt, you can reduce the burden of debt repayment, making it easier to stay afloat financially even as the cost of living increases. It is important to have a balanced approach and not to completely avoid debt if necessary, as some forms of debt, such as mortgage debt, can be beneficial in the long term. Number 7. Reducing costs. Look for ways to reduce household expenses, such as cutting back on discretionary spending, renegotiating bills, or making energy-efficient upgrades to your home. Reducing costs is an effective way to mitigate the impact of inflation on your finances. You can start by cutting back on discretionary spending, such as entertainment or dining out, and reevaluating your bills to see if there are any services you can reduce or eliminate. You can also make energy-efficient upgrades to your home, such as installing new windows or a more efficient HVAC system, which can help reduce your energy bills. Overall, finding ways to reduce costs can help you keep your expenses in check and make your money go further. Number 8. Relocating. Consider moving to an area with a lower cost of living to help mitigate the effects of inflation. Relocating to an area with a lower cost of living can help reduce the overall expenses and help mitigate the effects of inflation. This can be especially beneficial if you are in an area with a high cost of living, high taxes, or high inflation. However, it's important to carefully weigh the costs and benefits of moving, as it can be a significant and complicated process. Number 9. Building an emergency fund. Make sure to have a solid emergency fund in place to protect against unexpected expenses or changes in financial circumstances. An emergency fund is a savings account specifically for unexpected events such as job loss, medical expenses, or natural disasters. Having an emergency fund provides a safety net and can help you avoid dipping into savings or taking on debt, which can help you better weather the effects of inflation and other financial shocks. It is recommended to have 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses saved in an emergency fund. Number 10. Educating yourself. Stay informed about inflation, economic trends, and the impact on your financial situation to make informed decisions. Continuously educating yourself about the economy and the impact of inflation on your finances can help you make informed decisions and develop a more effective strategy for managing your money. This can include reading financial news, attending seminars or workshops, and consulting with financial experts. By staying informed, you can stay ahead of the curve and make proactive decisions to help mitigate the effects of inflation on your finances. Number 11. Prepping for retirement. Plan ahead for retirement by starting to save early and making sure your retirement portfolio is diversified and well-positioned to withstand inflation. Prepping for retirement is an important step in overcoming inflation. By starting to save early, you can take advantage of the power of compound interest and grow your savings over time. Additionally, it is important to make sure your retirement portfolio is well diversified across multiple asset classes, such as stocks, bonds, real estate, and commodities, to help reduce risk and protect against market volatility. Working with a financial advisor to develop a personalized retirement plan can help ensure that you are on track to meet your financial goals, and that your portfolio is positioned to withstand the effects of inflation. Number 12. Homeownership. Owning a home can be a form of inflation protection, as long as the value of the home appreciates faster than inflation. Homeownership can provide a hedge against inflation because the value of a home typically increases over time, particularly if it is located in a growing and desirable area. As the value of a home increases, so does the equity a homeowner has in the property. This equity can be used as collateral for a loan or line of credit, providing a source of funds in times of financial need. However, it is important to keep in mind that the value of a home can also decrease, so homeownership is not without risk. Number 13. Living below your means. Avoid overspending and living beyond your means, which can put you in a vulnerable financial position. Living below your means is an important step in overcoming inflation for common people. It involves being mindful of your spending and avoiding overspending or living beyond your means. When you live within your means, you are in control of your finances and avoid the dangers of going into debt. This allows you to save more money, build an emergency fund, and prepare for unexpected expenses. By avoiding overspending and luxury purchases, you can also reduce the impact of inflation on your finances and maintain your standard of living. Number 14. Cost-effective transportation. Consider cost-effective transportation options, such as public transportation, carpooling, or biking to reduce expenses. Cost-effective transportation is another way to help mitigate the impact of inflation on your finances. Owning a car can be a major expense, especially in times of inflation when the cost of fuel, insurance, and maintenance may increase. By using alternative forms of transportation, such as public transportation, carpooling, or biking, you can significantly reduce your transportation expenses. Public transportation can be a cost-effective option, especially if you live in a city with a well-developed public transportation system. Carpooling with friends or coworkers can also help you save on fuel and parking costs. Biking, on the other hand, is a zero-cost option that not only saves you money but also provides health benefits. Number 15. Cooking at home. Preparing meals at home can be much cheaper than eating out, and it can also be healthier. Cooking at home is a simple way to help overcome the effects of inflation. Eating out can be a major expense, especially in times of inflation when the cost of food and dining out may increase. On the other hand, cooking at home allows you to take control of what you're eating, save money, and potentially eat healthier. Number 16. Avoiding impulse purchases. Make a conscious effort to avoid impulse purchases, which can add up over time and put a strain on your finances. Avoiding impulse purchases is a simple, yet effective way to overcome the effects of inflation. Impulse purchases are often made on a whim, without much thought or planning, and can quickly add up over time. By making a conscious effort to avoid these purchases, you can help reduce your overall spending and preserve your financial stability. Number 17. Building good credit. A good credit score can help you access loans or lines of credit at more favorable rates, which can be beneficial in times of inflation. Building good credit is an important step in combating inflation. A good credit score demonstrates to lenders that you are a responsible borrower and can help you access loans or lines of credit at more favorable rates. This can be especially beneficial during times of inflation when the cost of borrowing money may increase. Number 18. Smart grocery shopping. Plan your grocery shopping and look for sales and discounts to help reduce your overall food expenses. Smart grocery shopping is a simple yet effective way to combat inflation and reduce overall food expenses. This involves planning your grocery shopping trips in advance, creating a list of the items you need, and sticking to that list to avoid impulse purchases. Additionally, taking the time to compare prices across different stores and looking for sales and discounts can help you save money on the items you need. Number 19. Renting instead of owning. Renting can be a cost-effective alternative to homeownership, especially if you are not able to afford a down payment, or if you are in a rapidly appreciating housing market. Renting instead of owning a home can be a cost-effective way to combat inflation, as it usually involves paying a lower monthly fee compared to a mortgage and other homeowner expenses. Renting provides flexibility as you can easily move without the hassle of selling your home, and it also offers the opportunity to test out a new area or neighborhood. However, it is important to weigh the benefits and drawbacks of renting, as it does not provide the option to build equity in your own property, and may also face rent increases over time. Number 20. Downsizing. Consider downsizing to a smaller home or apartment to reduce living expenses and increase overall financial stability. Downsizing to a smaller home or apartment is a strategy that can help reduce living expenses and increase overall financial stability. This approach involves reducing the size of your living space, which can result in lower rent or mortgage payments, reduced utility bills, and lower maintenance costs. By downsizing, you can free up money that would otherwise be spent on housing expenses and use it to pay off debt, save for the future, or make other investments. This can help you increase your financial security and stability, which is especially important in times of inflation when the cost of living is rising. Number 21. Avoiding luxury goods. Avoid buying luxury goods, as they can be much more expensive than more practical items and are often not necessary. Avoiding luxury goods is one of the simplest ways to help overcome the effects of inflation. Luxury goods are often priced at a premium and can be much more expensive than more practical items, making them a significant drain on your finances. Number 22. Reducing energy costs. Look for ways to reduce energy costs, such as using energy-efficient appliances or making upgrades to your home's insulation. Reducing energy costs is an effective way to help offset the effects of inflation. By making energy-efficient choices, you can lower your monthly bills and put more money back into your pocket. Number 23. Seeking financial advice. Consult a financial advisor to help you develop a customized financial plan to address your specific needs and goals. Seeking financial advice from a professional can be an important step in overcoming the effects of inflation. A financial advisor can help you assess your current financial situation, identify your goals, and develop a customized plan to meet your needs. Number 20. For selling unwanted items. Consider selling items you no longer need or use to generate additional income and help offset the effects of inflation. By clearing out clutter and selling unwanted items, you can free up space in your home and make money at the same time. Number 25. Maximizing earning potential. Consider taking on additional training or education to increase your earning potential and help offset the effects of inflation. Maximizing your earning potential by taking on additional training or education can help offset the effects of inflation. By improving your skills and qualifications, you may be able to increase your income, which can help you keep pace with rising prices. For example, by obtaining a higher degree or certification, you may be able to qualify for higher paying jobs or earn a promotion in your current job. Number 26. Building a diversified portfolio. Make sure to diversify your investments across multiple asset classes, such as stocks, bonds, real estate, and commodities, to help reduce risk. Diversifying your investments across multiple asset classes, such as stocks, bonds, real estate, and commodities, can help reduce risk and provide a hedge against inflation. By spreading your investments across different types of assets, you can reduce your exposure to any one particular type of investment and help protect your portfolio against market volatility. Number 27. Choosing fixed-rate loans. If you need to take on debt, consider opting for fixed-rate loans instead of adjustable-rate loans, which can be more vulnerable to inflation. When taking on debt, choosing a fixed-rate loan instead of an adjustable-rate loan can help reduce the impact of inflation on your finances. A fixed-rate loan has an interest rate that remains the same for the life of the loan, which means that your monthly payments will remain the same regardless of changes in interest rates. On the other hand, an adjustable-rate loan has an interest rate that can change over time, which can result in higher monthly payments if interest rates rise. Number 28. Taking advantage of tax-advantaged accounts. Consider using tax-advantaged accounts, such as individual retirement accounts, IRAs, or health savings accounts, HSAs, to help reduce the impact of inflation on your finances. Number 29. Renting out unused space. Consider renting out a spare room or storage space to generate additional income and help mitigate the effects of inflation. Renting out unused space in your home, such as a spare room or storage space, can be a great way to generate additional income and help offset the effects of inflation. This can be particularly effective if you live in a high-demand area or have a spare room or storage space that is in high demand. By renting out your unused space, you can increase your overall income, which can help you keep up with rising prices and maintain your standard of living. Number 30. Purchasing goods in bulk. Consider purchasing goods in bulk when they are on sale to help reduce the overall cost per unit and make your money go further. When you purchase goods in bulk, you can often take advantage of economies of scale and purchase items at a lower cost per unit than you would if you purchased them individually. This can be particularly effective for items that have a long shelf life, such as non-perishable food items, cleaning supplies, or personal care items. By purchasing these items in bulk, you can reduce your overall spending and make your money go further, helping to offset the impact of inflation. However, it is important to only purchase items in bulk that you will actually use, as overpurchasing can lead to waste and decrease savings.